Now we can calculate velocity of the projectile at any instant. See here, if you projectile on object with a velocity u, and this is x-axis, you know very well, and it is y-axis. Now it is making an angle theta with horizontal, and the path of the projectile body is parabolic. The path of the projectile is nothing but a parabola. That we know very well, isn't it? Now u can be resolved into the two components. One is horizontal component, ux is equal to u cos theta, and vertical component, tell me everyone, uy is equal to u sin theta. Uy is equal to u sin theta, isn't it? Now we have to calculate velocity of the projectile at any instant. See here, when object is going along this direction, isn't it? Horizontally it is maintaining constant velocity. Along the horizontal direction it is maintaining uniform velocity, that is u cos theta, isn't it? Along the vertical direction, while it is going upward direction, isn't it? The velocity of the object will be changes. See here, when object is gradually going upward direction, what is the velocity will be? Decreases. Velocity decreases. That's why only when object velocity becomes to 0, it will fall downward direction. If the velocity is not equal to 0 means it goes upward direction only. For example, if you throw one object upward direction, after some time it will fall downward direction. How it is falling downward direction means, while it is going upward direction, the velocity of the object is gradually decreasing under the influence of the gravity, isn't it? Okay. Now, at a particular instant, otherwise at t instant, at this point, what is the velocity of the object I want to calculate? Velocity at any instant, how we can calculate means, at this position, it is nothing but horizontal direction, it is Vx, vertical direction is the Vy, otherwise if you take it is along this direction, this is the Vy, isn't it? The resultant it is along this direction. So, see here, I am writing here, at this position the velocity is, at this position V means that it will becomes like this, Vx and it is Vy. So, V bar is equal to, I am writing it is Vxi plus Vyj in the position vector, like it is a vector notation I have written. In the vector notation I have written, what is the Vx and what is the Vy, we have to calculate it. What is the Vx? See here, I told you just now only, the object to maintain along the horizontal direction uniform velocity. So, at this point, each and every point along the horizontal direction, velocity is u cos theta. So, Vx is equal to u cos theta. Okay. If you want to find out this one, you are unable to find, you cannot remember this equation directly, you are unable to recall this one. At the time how we can do this equation means, you have to write this equation, first equation of motion, V equal to u plus at. Final velocity after t time interval at t equal to 0, and initial velocity, that is nothing but initial velocity at the point of projection after t time interval, that is ux, that I am writing as a u. After t time interval, velocity is the v. So final velocity is v, that is Vx I am writing, ux is equal to, at the point of projection, what is the velocity it is having? U cos theta, and plus acceleration. Along the horizontal direction, what is acceleration? 0. Why? Object is moving with a uniform velocity. When object is moving with a uniform velocity, acceleration is 0. For your understanding, I will tell you formula also, A equal to V minus U by T. Initial uniform velocity means initial velocity is equal to final velocity. So V equal to U means V minus V, if I write 0 by something, that equal to 0. So acceleration is 0 into T. Vx is equal to u cos theta. See, Vx is equal to u cos theta. Now go further. vertical direction. I want to go for the vertical direction. Same equation. Vy is equal to uy plus, when object is going upward direction, when object is going upward direction, a equal to minus z, a equal to minus g. When object is projectile upward, a equal to minus g. So a equal to, I am writing here from this one, a equal to minus z, minus g and t. What is the uy? Vy is equal to uy, vertical direction. What is having velocity? U sin theta. Vertical direction, it is having velocity is u sin theta. So uy is equal to u sin theta minus gt. It is equation number 2. Substitute equation. This is equation number 1. Now these substitute these two equations in this equation. Vx is equal to Vx I plus Vy j. Now Vx is equal to u cos theta I. Vy is equal to u sin theta minus gt j, isn't it? This is V, velocity equation. It is velocity equation, isn't it? This one you can write as a V bar is equal to, magnitude if you want to write, V bar is equal to u square, otherwise u cos theta whole square plus u sin theta minus gt whole square. This is magnitude of the velocity. Velocity at any instant, velocity at any instant in the oblique projectile, velocity at any instant in an oblique projectile, that is, this is the equation. Is vertical displacement of height after at any velocity v. At a, for example, I am writing, when it is having height h, vertical displacement height h, at that moment what is the velocity of the object? At that moment what is the velocity of the object? Just now we calculated velocity at any instant. Velocity at any instant. Now I am calculating velocity velocity at vertical displacement height. Velocity at a vertical displacement height h, isn't it? For this one, how we can write? Again it is, now we are writing same diagram, we are taking it is the same diagram. Otherwise again I am drawing here for your understanding. X and y we are writing. One object is projectile with a velocity u and it is parabolic path, isn't it? Now for your understanding, if the object is along this direction, this is Vx and Vy it is downward and this is the angle theta. The resultant is along this direction. Now at this height, at this vertical displacement, what is the velocity? First I am writing along the horizontal direction, v square minus u square is equal to 2as. V square minus u square is equal to 2as and this is angle theta. U can be resolved into the two components, u cos theta, vertical component is u sin theta, u cos theta, u sin theta. Now I am writing this equation, it is here v square min is equal to u square plus 2as along horizontal direction, along horizontal. What is about the horizontal direction? Final velocity is Vx square, initial velocity is ux square plus 0. Why I have written 0 means acceleration is 0. When object is moving along horizontal direction, it maintains the uniform velocity. When it is maintaining uniform velocity, acceleration is 0. Children, just now this point also I repeated. So that's why a is equal to 0. 0 into something I have written directly 0. Vx square is equal to, what is initial velocity along horizontal direction? U. So u cos theta whole square. See, both sides square is there. So Vx is equal to, you can write u cos theta. Vx is equal to, you can write it is u cos theta. It is equation number 1. Now vertical direction, Vy square is equal to uy square plus 2as. I am writing here, this is Vy square is the final velocity, mine equal to uy. Along the vertical direction, what is the velocity? U sin theta. Along the vertical direction, velocity is u sin theta. So u square sine square theta, A equal to, when object is going upward direction, A equal to minus Z, so plus 2 minus Z, I am writing S is equal to height H, it is covered height H at this position height H I am writing. So Vy square is equal to U square sine square theta minus 2gh. This one you can write as Vy is equal to under root of U square sine square theta minus 2gh. What is the final equation? V is equal to Vxi plus Vyj. See here, and it is equation 2. Substitute equation 1 and equation 2 in this equation. You can write V bar is equal to Vxi. What is Vxi here? U cos theta I plus Vy is equal to under root of U square sine square theta minus 2gh, j, isn't it? So this velocity at a height h, is equal to V bar is equal to U cos theta I plus under root of U square sine square theta minus 2gh. When object is projectile upward direction with a velocity u, what is the kinetic energy, potential energy and total energy we have to calculate? See here, if you observe, when object, I am taking in the oblique projectile, isn't it? X-axis, y-axis, an object is projectile with a velocity u. Now the path of the projectile is nothing but a parabolic, and this is angle, it is theta. It is maintaining its angle is theta. U can be resolved into the two components. Ux is equal to horizontal component u cos theta and vertical component is u sin theta. Vertical component uy is equal to u sin theta. Uy is equal to u sin theta. First I will calculate what is the total energy at the point of projection. Kinetic energy is equal to half m u square. At the point of projection, kinetic energy is equal to half m u square. So total energy E is equal to, you can write that is nothing but a m u square. At the point of projection, kinetic energy of the body of m u square, isn't it? This kinetic energy only, when object is going upward direction like this, kinetic energy is gradually decreases, potential energy increases. Again when it is coming downward direction, kinetic energy increases, potential energy decreases. Again the total energy remains constant. So at the point of projection, what is having that energy, that is equal to total energy of the body. At this position, this is, we can call it is the point of projection. Point O is the point of projection, isn't it? That is, we can call it is the point of projection. O is the point of projection. At this position, what is having that energy is the kinetic energy only, because potential energy is zero at this point. So total energy is nothing but, you know very well, I am writing for your understanding children, only this is very simple one, but for your understanding I am writing total energy is nothing but a sum of kinetic energy plus potential energy. Here at this point potential energy is zero. At this position potential energy is zero, so kinetic energy only it is there. At this position what is the kinetic energy? Half mu square. So total energy is equal to half mu square I am writing. Okay. Now at the maximum height, at maximum height, what is the kinetic energy? Or otherwise kinetic energy and potential energy I am writing. Kinetic energy is equal to half m. U is nothing but a velocity along the horizontal direction. Velocity is nothing but a u cos theta. So u is equal to u square cos square theta. This u is equal to, I have written it is u cos theta, isn't it? Kinetic energy is nothing but a horizontal direction. Vertical direction is nothing but a potential energy. Vertical direction is potential energy. So at this position, it is having the kinetic energy is nothing but a kinetic energy is the of mu square cos square theta, and potential energy is equal to of mu square sin square theta. How can I write this equation? Potential energy is equal to of mu square sin square theta means when object is going upward direction, what is the vertical velocity? Vertical velocity is the u sin theta. So at this maximum position, total kinetic energy converted into the potential energy. So that's why only of mu square, u is equal to u sin theta I have written. Because total kinetic energy converting into the potential energy. Because at the maximum position, vertical velocity means Vy is equal to 0. Vertical velocity Vy is equal to 0 at that position. So potential energy is equal to this one. And here we can write of mu square. Of mu square is nothing but a total energy, that is E cos square theta. And this is E only we are writing again, E sin square theta. That is E sin square theta, isn't it? So kinetic energy, potential energy at the maximum height. Now if you want to calculate average velocity is equal to total displacement divided by total time. What is the total displacement here? Total displacement along in this projection, total displacement means this is the initial position and this is the final position. Point O is the initial position, point A is the final position. Displacement is very clearly displacement. What is displacement? A shortest distance from initial point to final point. A shortest distance from initial point to final point is called displacement. So this is, we are calling it is the displacement. This we are nothing but a range. That is the range. So I am writing total displacement is the range. That is range. Divided by total time. What is the total time? Total time means, again we have to come to this diagram. Total time means from here to here. What is the total time? From the point of projection to maximum height is time of ascent. From maximum height to ground it is the time of descent. So sum of the time of ascent and time of descent we can call it is time of flight. So total time is time of flight, is it? Now substitute these equations. Range is equation u square sin 2 theta divided by g, and time of flight. What is time of flight equation? 2u sin theta divided by g. Both sides dt get gg get cancelled. Here u square get cancelled. What are the remaining there? Average velocity equation. Sin 2 theta is equal to 2 sin theta cos theta divided by 2 sin theta. 2 sin theta get cancelled. Average velocity is equal to cos theta. Average velocity is equal to, see here u square get cancelled, but one single u is there. So u is there, that is u cos theta. Average velocity equation u cos theta. Average velocity is equal to u cos theta. Once again I want to stress one point here, students, you don't mind, because potential energy, how we can write means potential at the maximum height, total kinetic energy converting into the potential energy. maximum height, kinetic energy converting into the potential energy. So half m u square. U is nothing but what is with vertical velocity is the u sine theta. Vertical velocity u sine theta. That's why I have written it is u is equal to u square sine square theta, isn't it? But everyone, you can potential energy means you may think about mgh formula. That is based on the situation you have to think it. Potential energy is equal to, here it is not mgh. Here kinetic energy converted into the potential energy. That's why we have written this equation. At the maximum height, kinetic energy equation is cos square theta. Potential energy is equal to E sin square theta. And average velocity is equal to U cos theta. Now we can go into find about the relation between the h and maximum height and range. What is maximum height equation? Maximum height equation, it is nothing but a u square sin square theta divided by 2g. Maximum height is equation u square sin square theta by 2g, and the range equation it is r is equal to u square sin 2 theta divided by g. U square sin 2. Now u square sin square 2 theta. Now this equation you can write as a u square sin 2 theta formula 2 sin theta cos theta divided by g, isn't it? Now this is equation 1 and equation 2. Equation 1 divided by equation 2. Equation 1 divided by equation 2, if I taken h divided by r is equal to what is h equation? U square sin square theta divided by 2g whole divided by r equation, it is u square 2 sin theta cos theta divided by g get cancelled, u square get cancelled, isn't it? Sin theta square get cancelled. So what are the remaining here? h divided by the remainings are h by r equation. H by r is equal to 1 sin it is there, sin theta divided by 2 whole divided by, here cos is there, 2 cos theta is there, 2 cos theta. Now 2 comes to denominator, so h by r is equal to sin theta by cos theta is the tan theta. This 2 comes to denominator, 2 into 2 4. So h by r is equal to tan theta divided by 4. H by r is equal to tan theta divided by 4. Complementary angles, children. Now again I take the plane, isn't it? One object is projected along this direction with a velocity u, isn't it? It is making an angle, it is theta. Now another one, it is projected along this direction with the same velocity, and this angle is 90 minus theta. This angle is 90 minus theta. Angle it is 90 minus theta. What about the ranges? These two ranges will be same or different. We have to do it. Now we know range equation. R is equal to u square sin 2 theta divided by g. So u square sin 2 theta divided by g. For first one, for this one range I am taking it is r1. For this one I am taking range is r2, isn't it? So r1 is equal to u square sin 2 theta divided by g. U square sin 2 theta divided by g I have written. Okay, because angle it is, I consider this is theta angle. For this one it is angle theta. Okay. R2 is equal to u square sin 2 theta divided by g. Here theta is equal to, this is 90 minus theta. This angle is 90 minus theta, isn't it? 90 minus theta. This is equation number 1. Now multiply with the 2 here. R2 is equal to u square sin 180 minus 2 theta divided by g. Sin 180 minus 2 theta. It is the second quadrant. So sine 180 minus 2 theta is equal to sine theta only. So R2 is equal to, you can write u square sine 2 theta divided by g. Isn't it? It is equation 2. Compare equation 1 and equation 2. Equation 1 is R1 is equal to u square sine 2 theta by g, and R2 is equal to u square sine 2 theta by g. So from equation 1, equation 2 you can write both the ranges are same. Both ranges are same. So I can write from this one, the diagram I can draw like this here. This range is coming through here, means this one also having it is the same range. Both are having it is the same range. Here R1 is equal to R2. Both are having it is the same range. But heights are different. See here, this height is H1. Height, if you consider, this angle is 90 minus theta, and this height is H1. And second one height is H2. This height it is, first one it is height H1, second one it is, this is H2 and this is H1. So what about both heights are different, ranges are same. So what is the total height? H1 is equal to, what first I am writing height formula, H is equal to u square sine square theta divided by g, is it? Now I am writing H1 is equal to u square sine square. What is the first angle? Angle it is theta. For this one it is angle is theta, isn't it? So theta means I have written theta divided by g. That is equation number 1. And H2 is equal to u square sine square. Theta is equal to, complement, second one it is 90 minus theta. Second one it is 90 minus theta divided by g. Sine 90 minus theta, it is the first quadrant. So sine 90 minus theta you can write as a cos theta. I am writing here it is H2 is equal to u square cos square theta divided by g, isn't it? It is equation number 2. Add equation 1 and equation 2. H1 plus H2 is equal to u square sine square theta divided by g plus u square cos square theta divided by g. What you can take the common in this situation? U square by g. If I take the common, H1 plus H2 is equal to u square by g into sine square theta plus cos square theta. Sine square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. So H1 plus H2 is equal to u square by g. H1 plus H2 is equal to u square by g. Yeah, student, a projectile, for a projectile, y component of the velocity at half of maximum height, we have to do it. See here, we know maximum height equation. When object is projectile with a velocity u, it reaches the maximum height. This is the maximum height we are writing. But they are asking what is the velocity at half of maximum height. Means h is equal to, we have to write half of the maximum height. H is equal to, I am writing it is h divided by 2. At this position, what is the velocity? This is h. Half of the maximum height means, this is for example at this position, this is h by 2 means at this position what is the velocity we have to calculate? Half of the maximum height. This is full height. While you are seeing, when you are going along this direction, the height is gradually increasing. See here, height is gradually increasing. So at half of the maximum height, what is the velocity? Means first u can be resolved into the two components, you know very well, that is u cos theta, horizontal component is, vertical component is u sin theta. But they are asking about vertical. So no need discussion about the horizontal, isn't it? Our work is somewhat reduced now because we are not discussing about horizontal. Okay, fine. I am writing here from this equation, third equation of the motion, v square minus u square is equal to 2s. For this one, to find out this half of the maximum height, at the half of maximum height, what is the velocity means, I am using third equation of the motion. In this one, v is the final velocity, u is the initial velocity. So u is nothing but a uy and this is vy, final velocity. So what is the initial velocity? Uy is equal to, with what velocity the object is projected? U sin theta, u sin theta. So uy is equal to u sin theta, and acceleration a equal to, object is going upward direction, vertically upward. So that is a equal to minus g, falling downward, that is plus g, going upward minus g. And s is equal to, they given very clearly, half of maximum height. So s is equal to h by 2. Now I want to write here what is h. What is h? H is equal to, we know formula, u square sin square theta divided by 2g. H is equal to u square sin square theta by 2g. So s is equal to, I am writing. Substitute those equations in this one. vy square minus uy is equal to u square sin square theta is equal to 2gh. See here, 2 a equal to minus z, and s is equal to this one, 1 by 2 u square sin square theta divided by 2g. Okay, fine. 2 get cancelled. 2 to get cancelled. Then you can write vy square minus this u square sin square theta I am taking to the right side. So u plus u square sin square theta plus the, what is the, here minus is there, no? So minus g into u square sin square theta divided by 2g. Now what is the LCM here? 2g is the LCM. vy square is equal to 2g u square sin square theta minus g u square sin square theta divided by 2g. See here, g u square sin theta, g u square sin theta, it is same, but here 2 is there. And this is 1, if you take 2 minus 1, it is the 1. So the resultant will become here vy square is equal to g u square sin square theta. For your understanding, I will extend one step, no problem. Just I want to extend this step. G u square sin square theta, I take the common. Here remaining is 2 and here it is remaining is 1 divided by 2g. G get cancelled. 2 minus 1 is 1. 2 minus 1 is 1. So vy square is equal to u square sin square theta divided by 2. Square, if you take that side, vy is equal to u sin theta divided by root 2. That you can write as a root. See, square get cancelled. Here root is, square is not there, so root will become. So vy is equal to u sin theta by root 2. Now at maximum height, half of maximum height, what is the vertical velocity? Half of maximum height, vertical velocity vy is equal to u sin theta divided by root 2. V sin theta divided by root 2.